Welcome to the realm of intoxicating flavors and head-banging beer reviews.
What's up, everybody? It's the Ginger Yeti, and I'm checking in from home. And what I have today is another beer that I was able to get off the cruise ship. If you've seen my videos, I went on a cruise a couple months ago, and I was able to smuggle a couple beers off the cruise ship. Not as many as I would have liked to bring off, but hey, a couple beers is better than nothing. And this is another one of those beers. It's the Parched Pig West Coast IPA. Looks kind of similar to the last Parched Pig I did. And when I was looking this up to find out the info, it's kind of confusing because on Untapped, this says it was brewed by Pit and Anchor Smokehouse / Brewery or Brewhouse. On Beer Advocate, it says it's brewed by Red Frog Brewery. And on the can, it says brewed in Lakeland, Florida by Carnival Cruise Line, Product USA, Carnival Brews. So it's brewed by one of those three companies. It's probably all the same company or some sort of subsidiaries of the same company. But it's just interesting to see that different places you look listed as a different brewery. Now, again, these are brewed for a cruise line, so they're not going to be probably the best beers. On the back here, it says West Coast IPA, totally hoppy, bitter, and bright with character with citrus and pine notes. Parched Pig, born on Carnival Cruise Line, bursting with flavor, all about that relaxed vacation feeling anytime. Make the pig proud, drink responsibly. 6.2% alcohol, craft brews, 1 pint. Surprisingly, on the bottom of the can here, it says canned on 12/8/2023, as this is the end of July. So 7, almost 8 months old. Don't know how well it's going to hold up, especially going from a cruise ship to my luggage, into the airplane, to my house, to the refrigerator. But we'll find out. It's cool to get these beers, even if they're not the best, just because it's something different. And again, as I stated before, I bought the drink package. So I'm not exactly sure how much these beers would be because it was an all-you-can-drink thing. All you can drink, allegedly. You were limited to 15 drinks a day, which is kind of dumb. But I think this was about $10 on the cruise ship. $10 for a pint of beer. Cruise ship inflation. Not really that bad of a price, I guess. As I poured a giant knobhead pour, gives me plenty of time to go into the nose, see what it smells like. It's nice and piney. Yeah, it's got a nice piney smell, like fresh piney smell. Actually smells pretty good. Nice, just a nice piney character. I should mention, I'm pretty sure Big B from Big B's Beer Reviews did a video on the Parched Pig West Coast IPA. I know he did a couple of these because he'd gone on a cruise a couple months before I did and brought some of the beers back. I'll go back and look. If this is one of the beers that he did a review on, I'll make sure to post a link down to his review in the channel, down in the description. So you can go check out his thoughts on this beer after you see mine. Hopefully you watch all the way through my video first. And that beer is almost crystal clear. A little bit of chill haze on the glass here, but that beer is almost crystal clear. Easily probably about a 3 on the SRM chart there, with a nice, big, pillowy, frothy head that is not going anywhere. I mean, that head is just sticking to the glass, not dissipating, not doing anything. It's just sitting there. Which is going to make this a little harder to drink. Let me just make it worse for myself. Get that all the way up to the top there. And I'm going to go in and see if I can chew through the head. Cheers, everybody. Spill it down my face. Light-bodied. Not overly bitter. Some nice pininess. A little bit of bitterness on the back end. But overall, it's a pretty light, easy drinking beer. And again, this beer is made to be enjoyed in the hot sun on a cruise ship. You're not, well, I guess some people do take cruises to the Antarctic and Arctic and all that nonsense, which would be super cool. I'd love to go do that. But these beers are made for on the cruise ship, the vacationer. It's out in the sun, on the hot deck, having a good time, going to the beaches, whatever. So this is a really light, easy drinking beer. A little bit of bitterness, I said, a little pininess. Is this the greatest West Coast IPA in the world? Absolutely not. In the regular, everyday beer store, would I buy this? Absolutely not. On a cruise ship, time and place where this is supposed to be drank, it's a decent beer because you don't, out in that heat, you don't want something super heavy. But if you want a nice, like, West Coast piney IPA that's not super heavy, this would be a good one to go to. So, and even sitting here, it's not a bad beer. I would begrudgingly give this a horns up because it's time and place beer and it's not bad. Again, I wouldn't buy this regularly, wouldn't buy this if I saw it on the shelf again on a cruise ship. I would definitely buy it again. So overall, like I said, I give it a horns up. It's not a bad beer. One of those time and place beers. I don't know if I remember to even mention, but on Untapped, it gets a 3.61 with 3.5 thousand check-ins, and there's nothing on Beer Advocate. Hopefully I mentioned that the first time and can cut that out, but if I didn't, I just mentioned it now. And this video is turning into a train wreck, so I'm just going to end it right here. Embrace the adventure.